Greetings and salutations. Well, today I'm going to be all over the place. So let me tell you what I'm going to be doing today. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to go into town and spend most of the day with my friend Martin from the Martin Built channel, and we went to the junkyard. Went junkyard. It's our favorite thing to do, and I bought a couple of things. One of the things I bought was this dual fan here set up. This came out of a 05 Pacifica, Chrysler Pacifica. I'm going to try to fit it to this radiator. This one has a 5 blade and a 2, 4, 7 blade fan. The reason I'm doing that is because the mechanical fan on this truck is either the clutch itself is starting to go bad, or the fan blade itself is out of balance because I have a really nasty vibration that's occurring, and I don't want that to take out the water pump. So that's a lot of rotating mass, and it takes about 18 horsepower to drive one of those old mechanical viscous clutch fans. It might not seem like a lot on an engine that's making 400 horsepower peak horsepower, but it's enough to concern me. So I'm going to give this a try. If this electric fan system doesn't work like I hope it does, then I'll go back to the mechanical system and just replace it with all new parts. But that's not on the agenda today. Well, the other thing that I found at Pick Apart was this bit over here. This piece. Which goes right here. And mine, where the paint's missing, the sun has actually broke down the plastic to the point where it's just falling apart. So I was going to replace this with a new part. The aftermarket does make these for $75. I didn't want to spend $75, so I just decided I was going to wait until I found one, and I found one. I actually found two, and I should have grabbed it just in the off chance that I break this one. $6, which is better than 75. I'm going to save that for later as a reward. This is a simple fix. That's my reward for the things I have to do today. And one of the things is get this ready for glass, because tomorrow my friend Martin is coming out to help me install the glass. Wait, I thought you said you were going to have Safelite do it. Yeah, about that. So I had Safelite come out a little over a year ago. Probably more like pretty close to 2 years ago, to replace the windshield in this rig. Now I had the gasket and I had the lock strip. I didn't have the glass though, so I called them, scheduled them to come out. It was like $225 or something like that to have them come out and put the windshield in that truck. Well, so a few weeks ago I called Safelite and told them I have the glass, I have the gaskets, I just need a Dick to come out and someone who knows what they're doing to put the glass in. So she started talking to herself and running the numbers, and she came up with a price of $450, and I have to take the car to Las Vegas to do it because Safelite doesn't have an office out here. They come out here on Tuesdays to do windshields. Well, $450, if I'm going to pay that kind of money, then I would expect to get brand new glass. So I did a little bit of what I normally do when I don't know about something. I go to the internet and I educate myself. And I've done gasketed windows before. For instance, I installed that back glass myself. This glass right here, I installed that. And I've done windshields before. Oh, look at this, lock strip's falling out. Oh no, it's just the Mylar. If you live in the desert, don't get them. This is This was supposed to look like chrome, and after about, I don't know, 2 weeks, it turned black. And now I'm left with this god-awful white. First I can just pull that off and let it darken again. Anyway, squirrel. Now, I've done a windshield in a square body before. In fact, I replaced the windshield in my 85. Back in the day. But it's a two-man operation, really, and because you need somebody on the inside doing the, pulling the rubber gasket over the pinch weld. You need somebody on the inside kind of putting pressure on the windshield to get it to go into place. So he agreed to come out tomorrow and help me to do that. So I need to get the rest of my headliner in place and glued in. So that means I need to go get some chip brushes so I can do contact cement and stuff. Just get this thing, as far as I can to get ready to put the windshield in and the back glass in, so that when he comes over, we're not wasting any time. And the other thing I need to do is create a more worker-friendly workspace here. It looks like a frickin' bomb went off in my garage here. So I'll take care of that. Modified my drain pan. I use this to do oil changes on the bus, and I modified this to have the expanded metal, have it to be removable, so I can get in here and clean things out. And yeah, it sits outside for a minute and get all sorts of debris. So I need to clean this out. I'll check this out. I have a little mummified lizard got in there and perished. Poor fella. The final thing I need to do is I need to remove that tire from that rim because my other wheel showed up. I did a video last week talking about how I don't like Dexter axles. It's not that I don't like Dexter axles, is that the axles themselves aren't very serviceable. So a rubber torsion axle. Let me take you over to the axle and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So as you can see here, this axle is not supported by a spring, right? There's no leaf springs that are connected to the frame of the trailer that allow for a suspension travel. What you have is this tube here that has four, I don't know how well that's going to show up. You can see that little rubber bit there, but it has four of those. And then there's a square bit, or this one probably has three. One here, and one here behind this cast iron thing. That goes into this tube, and then this axle is independent from the other. This tire is independent from the other tire, and the rubber is your spring. Well, they have about a 15 to 20 year life cycle. This trailer's 20 years old, so you can't service those. You can't take these out and put new rubbers in. You have to replace the axles. They're $800 a piece or something like that. The conventional leaf spring setup, if a spring goes bad, you just replace the spring. Now, the issue that I've had with this is mostly my fault because I've overloaded this trailer to the extent that I actually sheared off lug bolts. I had done it on the other side of the trailer. I had a tire blowout, and when it blew out, all that weight was transferred to the other tire, and it was overloaded to begin with, and then that just ended up shearing off the lug bolts. This already has a bit of camber, so that the tires are leaning in a little bit, and that allows for the trailer to track straight instead of fishtailing. And what ended up happening is that if you overload it, this thing goes higher, and that camber is exaggerated, and you can see here where the tire actually rubbed against the wheel well. I don't know how well that's showing up, but you can see I've got a good inch, at least an inch, of space between the tire and the wheel well. That's because those wheels are 5 inches wide. This is one of the two chrome wheels that came with the trailer. This is one of the two that I have left. One of the wheels, the weld broke. It cracked the wheel right here. Probably because when I moved out here, I overloaded it. Way overloaded it. And then the other one, that disappeared out in the desert when I moved here in 2013. But this one is a 6-inch wide wheel. These tires are the same. Transeagle 205 75 R15s. I just put this tire on this wheel last week. And here's the 5-inch wide wheel that I got. I don't know how well this is going to show up, but I'll put the center of the tires together. Can you see the difference? Centers are lined up. You see how much more this tire sticks out than that tire? When I put this tire on that same axle hub, I have barely enough room to stick my finger between the sidewall and that inner fender. So I now have replaced all of them. Now are 5-inch wide wheels, and that should eliminate the tires rubbing. It gets really bad, especially when you make turns, because you end up scrubbing the rear axles. When you make the turns, there's pressure being applied to the sidewalls of the tires, and they can flex. So anyway, so I need to take this tire off, and where's my wheel? My new wheel sitting over there in a trash can, and replace this one. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And then start by getting these gaskets out and unfolded so that they're not all, sitting in the sun. Okay. Let them relax a little bit. That's the back glass and that's the windshield. So, I can smell that rubber. One other thing I need to do is take a load to the dump. I guess I will go ahead and clean out the Jeep and get that thing set up and ready to go, because if I do that, I'll do that. Go take a load to the dump. Here we go. Well, that went a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. Now, clean this out, and once I get cleaned out, maybe I'll cut a new piece of expanded metal here and finish. I was gonna put some pieces across here first Maybe not. Anyway, clean this out, and I'll take that tire off that wheel. Might as well set that up here. Good workstation right here. Yeah. Okay, that's done. Now I can get in there and clean that out. Done. Now it needs to be power washed. I'll do that later. Next, tire. Done. Now I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get a bite to eat. Then I'm gonna run back to town and pick up some supplies for this. I'm gonna finish out the day by finishing my headliner. For you, it's just gonna be a second. For me, it's probably gonna be about an hour before I get back to it. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right. I got a few wrinkles still in it, but I reckon that a heat gun will take most of that out, and if it doesn't, I don't care. It ain't a show car. So headliner's in. I got the glass moved into here. I need to decide which ones I want to use. And I'm gonna run down before it gets too late. Oh, it's only 4:30 and the sun's already setting. I hate daylight savings time. Anyway, I need to run down and get some lacquer thinner and clean this glass. I'll set my sawhorses up, a little table. Clean the glass, put the gasket on, and then wait for Martin to show up, I guess. Well, before I do that, I'm going to reward myself because I got a bunch of stuff done. And I'm going to replace this little piece here finally. This little piece I've been holding off all day. It's my reward. So I want to do that. You want to watch? Okay. Kind of anticlimactic actually, but tomorrow hopefully my friend Martin comes out and helps me install this glass, and check that off the list. Things to do on the old dart. So if you like this video, smash the like button, share it with your social media network. That feeds the algorithm, lets a little more eyeballs get to these videos. I'd appreciate if you could do that. If you want to support this channel, there's a few ways you can do that. I am an Amazon affiliate. There's links in the description to some things on Amazon. You can do all your Amazon shopping through any of those links down there. Check that out. If you want to throw me a bone, there's PayPal. And if you want to support the channel on a monthly basis for as little as $3 a month, there's Patreon. If you can afford to do that, I'd appreciate that. Thank you very much. If you can't afford to do that, don't worry about it. Enjoy the content anyway. It just means we're probably related. If you haven't done so yet, please click the subscribe button. That doesn't cost anything. Even I can afford to do that. And if you do click subscribe, click the little bell icon. That way you get post notifications. So until next time, you have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep powder dry, and have a splendid day. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.